Hi everyone, Rachel here from IPASS Processing. I will provide you an update with regards to the NCLEX application and USA license endorsement through Virginia Board of Nursing. For those of you who haven't followed our IPASS Processing's YouTube channel, I would encourage you to follow so that you will be aware and be informed about the latest updates on your international exam applications for the USA, Canada, Australia, UK, New Zealand, and the Middle East. So if you haven't followed, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you to all those of our subscribers here in our channel. So let's talk about the latest updates coming from Virginia Board of Nursing. So in the past, if you have submitted an NCLEX application or we have assisted you on your license endorsement through this board, we actually didn't ask you to provide us an English language proficiency examination, because if you are a Filipino and you want to have the NCLEX application or the USA license endorsement through this board, we don't necessarily need to provide an English language proficiency examination because our language of instruction is being provided in English. However, this time around, it's August 2024. The latest update coming from the board is that they will already be requiring us to submit an English language proficiency examination even though our language of instruction was being provided in English. Now, there are countries in which these candidates coming from these countries, or those candidates who graduated and have taken their education coming from these countries, will be exempted in providing the English language proficiency examination. Let me tell you about these countries in which these candidates will be exempted for their English language proficiency examination. So we have Australia, Barbados, Canada except Quebec, Ireland, Jamaica, New Zealand. We also have South Africa, Trinidad and Tobago, United Kingdom, and as well as United States, except for Puerto Rico. So if the candidate graduated coming from these countries or have taken their education coming from these countries, then there is no need for them to be able to provide an English language proficiency examination to the credentialing agency who will assess their documents for their NCLEX application or their USA license endorsement. And with regards to the English language proficiency examination, you might be asking what will be the English language proficiency exam that these credentialing agencies will accept. So in the past, it was IELTS and TOEFL. Now, the good thing is that there are additional English ELP exams in which these credentialing agencies will be able to accept. I'll be able to discuss to you what are these English language proficiency examinations. So we now have an additional of TOEIC. So you should be able to have an overall score of 725 for the listening and the reading. For the Michigan English test, it's an overall score of 55, and speaking of 55 for the IELTS, you know that there will be two modules, right? There is an academic module and as well as the general training module. So if you are a nurse and you need the NCLEX or the license endorsement, and it will be for Virginia Board of Nursing, in most of the cases, we need to provide the academic module of the IELTS. So for that, for your IELTS score, it should be an overall band score of 6.5 and your speaking should be 7. It's the same as with your visa screen that we are required as nurses, we are required to provide 7 in our speaking. And lastly, for the TOEFL, in which these last English exams that I've mentioned, the IELTS and TOEFL, these English exams are the ones which are being accepted by VA board previously, and they just updated it now that they will be accepting the additional 2 other ELB exams, which are the TOEIC and MET. And for your TOEFL, you will have your 83 as your overall score, and your speaking should be 26. So for this update, this will be both applicable for the NCLEX and your USA license endorsement. Now, for those nurses who haven't started on their NCLEX and you are still deciding or still planning to get started on your NCLEX, I have really to encourage you that you have to start on applying now. If you need an assistance for your NCLEX application, we are here in IPASS Processing to provide you that. We have already assisted more than 73,000 of medical professionals on their exam application, and that's why we can reassure you that we are expert in doing the things that we will be providing to you when it comes to the assistance on your international exam applications. I would encourage you to get started because we have seen different changes with regards to the regulations implemented by the Board of Nursing. So while it is easy for us to apply for the NCLEX or the license endorsement, say for the NCLEX, there are boards of nursing in which the application is valid until you pass, or there is no need for you to provide an English language proficiency examination, or the validity of the authorization to test is valid up to 6 months. And there are a lot of things such as they don't necessarily need you to provide your social security number. So these are the things in which it makes us easier to be approved for our NCLEX application. While we still have the desire to get started on our NCLEX, we have to act now because we have to take advantage that it would be easy for us to be approved for the application. And even on your license endorsement, if it's possible for us to be able to proceed on our license endorsement, then we can assist you in IPASS processing. For those of you who haven't started their NCLEX, and for those of you who needs the next generation NCLEX honor review, we have also produced thousands of nurses on their next generation NCLEX online review program who already made it on their NCLEX. So please email us at inquiry@ipassprocessing.com, or you may visit our website at ipassprocessing.com, or if you want to communicate with us easily through our Facebook page, that's IPASS Processing. I would also encourage you to follow our other social media accounts for IG and for TikTok, that's IPASS Processing. Thank you so much for your trust in IPASS Processing. Until the next video that I'm going to share with you. Bye for now!
IPASS